This is easily the wildest boss event that I've ever seen in Bloons TD6, because guys, today we have something that I don't think I've ever seen it before. We have a boss which has its speed set to 2,000%. Do you realize how ridiculous this is? So a couple of weeks ago we had a vortex which was at 300%, and I titled my video, "This guy is a speed demon." Well, how do you call a boss that moves at 2,000% then? What is even happening? And by the way, the boss health has been reduced to 1/5 to 20%, but that's not all. This is a very devious boss. You have the paragon limit set to 1, but it's Dreadloons, so you're gonna need at least another category. No farming heroes allowed, as you guys can see, and some interesting things happening, like for example, no Chinook, no bottom path alchemist, so no rubber to gold. The farms are just severely limited. You can only use 4 tiers, and no Minneapolis and no trap to farm. This is insane. Oh, and by the way, they don't want you to druid farm either, so the druids have been banned as well. Now, when you increase the boss speed to 2,000%, something else that happens is that these rock balloons, they also get their speed increased to 2,000%, which means that the rock balloons are just, I don't think we're gonna be popping those guys, honestly. I think we just have to let them leak or something. So that means that we have to worry about a couple of things. We have to worry about having a very strong farming. Even though we don't have any tier 5 farms available, we're gonna have to have a lot of lives actually, so we can tank the rock balloons. And honestly, I'm just gonna start praying when the tier 1 comes out, because that guy is just gonna be flying through. So in regards to farming, here's the plan. Just buy a couple of marketplaces. That's how we're gonna start things off. After we're done with the marketplaces, we're just gonna go into BRFs, and then we're gonna start overclocking those BRFs. And then for the tier 5, I do have a plan. I want to use the Goliath and the VTSG because the Super Monkey is allowed. But honestly, this is just a theory, because I don't even have a plan for all of these tiers. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in a second when I buy a couple of marketplaces. Alright guys, so I'm just checking in with you guys. We're around 37. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is a little bit of an unorthodox thingy, but I do want to sneak out a little bit more cash, and yeah, I'm probably just gonna do this. I want to extend the range actually of this village a little bit. So for the tier 1, I was thinking of defending with projectiles that either travel instantly, like this thing, the Elite Defender, or projectiles that are gonna be able to cover the entirety of the map because of these rock balloons. So because we need 2 categories of towers, the first one is gonna be a single spike storm actually, and the second one is gonna be the Elite Defender. So let's start buying up these guys. We're gonna start with the 102 sniper. Gonna go for the spike storm first, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what to expect with this guy. So here comes the tier 1, 2,000%. How fast is... Oh, he's really fast. This is, by the way, a normal speed, and when he loses his shield, he actually becomes a lot stronger. Well, actually a lot faster, not just a lot stronger. So let's go like this. Let's buy the semi-auto. I'm gonna use the spike ability, which does take out a huge chunk. Oh my god, look at this guy go. Alright, so we actually want to see him shielded. Oh no, he's just flying through. Please do some damage. Progress immunity, I guess. Oh, you guys watching? Oh my god, no, wait a minute. These rock balloons though. Oh no, this is not looking good. We have to plan this thing. Okay, so let me sell the spike then. Let's buy the full auto, and let's wait a minute. If I set this guy to first, is he actually sniping the rock balloons? He's not sniping the rock balloons. That's really bad. Okay, let's sell one of the farms by the Elite Defender. Is he sniping them now? I think he is. Oh no, that's 38 lives. This is not looking good, guys. You know what? I really think we should be paying attention to the number of lives because of these rock balloons. So actually restarted this one. We do have the spike storm, and I'm just gonna let these guys produce a little bit of cash, and I'm gonna buy the Elite Defender a little bit earlier this time. So yeah, this is crazy. This is not even like a boss balloon. This is moving like a yellow balloon or something like that. Alright, so there we go. So let me use the spike ability, and after we've used it, I think this is gonna take out like 2 chunks of the HP, 2 HP bars or something like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so sell it now, get the full auto, sell one of the farms. Is that gonna be enough? Hopefully it is. I really don't want to be breaking up this farming apart so much, so I think we're gonna have the money in a second. That's really good. We are leaking a little bit, but I'm fine with these leaks so far. I mean, we're at 38 lives, and now we're at 138, so I'm gonna absolutely take that. Let's just use Solace ability, because why not? And this is gonna be that is crazy how far this guy made it though, and that was a tier 1. Oh my god. Alright, I mean, this is gonna be something, huh? These layer tiers. Imagine the tier 5 just walking like that. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Alright, so here's the plan. Let's slowly start replacing some of these farms. We're gonna need to sell the Elite Defender as well, and let's start buying up BRFs. I am gonna be overclocking these BRFs because I want to be very efficient, so let's go like this. Keep using Solace abilities because we don't exactly have anything else to defend with, which is probably not the best idea. Sala probably needs a little bit of help, and I was thinking maybe something like, I don't know, something like a Millipath Wizard, something like a 032 should be fine, because we're gonna have mob class balloons incoming. Let's actually buy the overclock first. Let's get a tech bot. Monkey knowledge is really important for this one, guys. So we went for the marketplaces on purpose because there's this monkey knowledge point which lets these guys give you extra lives for for each round that they're on screen, and that was actually very useful versus these super fast rock balloons, it seems like. Alright, so round 58, here's how the setup looks like. I think I'm gonna stomp here, although every single one of these BRFs is being overclocked as well, but I'm gonna purchase one more here on the side and overclock that one, and I think I'm gonna stop with the overclocks. Actually, this is becoming a little bit expensive, and actually I'm running out of space at this point. This top portion of the map is really nice because you cannot fit any farms, so it's perfect for like something like I guess overclocks and tech bots. I do want to use the rest of the space for straight up farms, and let's focus up on defending this next tier. So here's how I want to defend this guy. I'm going to use another spike, by the way, so let's start buying this thing up. All the start is off at this point. I'm just going to get the spike storm, but I'm going to save enough money for the carpet of spikes, and I'm going to buy it when the boss appears. And then for the support immunity, I was thinking if the spike is enough, I was just thinking of selling the spike and buying up a mat. So let's have the mat ready just like this, and the boss is going to appear in a second. Guys, this is insane. Is this spike going to hold, by the way, the carpet of spikes? I really like using this thing because it's going to lay down the spikes on the field, and these rock balloons cannot exactly pass through. So let's buy up the carpet of spikes. This is doing a decent amount of damage for sure. Maybe some damage amplification towers are not going to be bad either. No, this guy's just... he's just flying through. Nope, never mind. Alright, so how are the rock balloons doing? You can see, I guess, some small chunks of the spikes just being taken out, and one more immunity, and then we instantly have to sell this thing. Oh no, actually, you know what? It's after the next ability, I'm gonna sell it actually, because there's gonna be this mat cooldown, which we're gonna need to wait a little bit. It's like 20%, I think. So let's, I think we sell right now. There we go. Never mind. Oh, the mat cooldown is instant actually, so let's use it. Oh, wait a minute. This guy's not holding the rock balloons. I mean, he is popping the boss instantly. That's good, but we did leak a lot of lives, it seems like. Do we take this 108 lives? I think we do. Yeah, let's take it. It's fine. We just need to start beating this boss as fast as possible. Alright, so let's sell the mat. 78 lives actually, so it wasn't 100, it was 78. Let's buy one more 420 here. I'm gonna get an overclock and a tech bot for this one as well. And honestly, I'm just gonna spend the entirety of the next 15-ish rounds just placing a bunch of 420 farms around the map and under a Monkey City village, and I'm gonna see you guys in a second with hopefully some sort of a plan to deal with the tier 3, because I'm stumped at this point. 79 and the tier 3 is coming out in just a few moments. So this is the plan. A lot of things have happened in these past like 20-ish rounds. So let me walk you guys through everything. I placed a bunch of BRFs as you guys can see across the map, but these 5 guys here at the bottom, they are actually central markets for a reason. So because of this monkey knowledge point, which makes central markets give extra lives, I decided to place 5 of these guys, which are now generating 15 lives per round. I just bought them last round, by the way. I should have done this earlier. So by the time that the 5th tier arrives, we should have about 600, maybe closer to 700 lives, which is gonna make me feel comfortable for these super fast rock balloons. I also bought a perma spike at the back, by the way, for the rock balloons as well, just to be extra safe. And for tier 3, the plan goes like this. I'm gonna let the boss start. I'm actually gonna buy the mat, and so the idea is that for the primary immunity, I just want to use the mat ability. This thing does a lot of damage, and then after that, I'm gonna buy the Dark Paragon, and I'm gonna hope for the best. Now, here's the thing with the Dark Paragon. I don't know which degree we're gonna need, so that's why I'm not buying it before the boss appears. So let's first off use the mat ability and see how much damage this thing is gonna do by itself. Oh, this is not looking good though. I thought it was gonna raise the primary immunity, but it's not doing that. You guys know what? Maybe we should do it the other way. Maybe we use the normal attacks, and then when he is without the shield, that's when we use the mat ability, because he moves slower without the shield. So we might want to retry this one. Oh yeah, he's escaping the range of our dart monkeys. Yeah, you guys know what? This is probably not gonna be enough. So let me buy the Apex Plasma Master. Let's put like 100k extra in it. That's a degree 36. Can we fit an ace platform over here, by the way? Yes, we can. So I'm gonna get this guy because he's gonna start collecting pops on the boss for the Goliath later down the line, and he's gonna help the mat, I guess, a little bit. So let's try it like this now. Let's wait. Let's actually be very patient. So when we proc the shield, that's when we dump the mat ability, and hopefully the Dark Paragon just takes over after that, because I don't know what to do. Like we only have like tier 4 farms. Like you can't even farm that much money. Okay, so shield is gonna go out in a second. Let's use the mat ability now. Oh yeah, it's taking it out super fast. There we go. All right, there he goes. And now does the Dark Paragon save us? I'm very afraid of these rock balloons, guys. I think I'm watching the spikes up top. The Dark Paragon is doing an insane amount of damage, by the way. So this is the correct Paragon for sure. And are we holding versus the rock balloons? It seems like we do. Yes, that's amazing. All right, that's one more tier down. So I think I'm just gonna sell the mat because we no longer need it. And honestly, I think I'm probably gonna keep the setup just as it is for the time being. I don't know what we're doing for the tier 4. I was thinking to just buy like the VTSG as one of the towers that I want to defend. So if we we get the money for the VTSG, I'm probably gonna buy it, and if not, I don't know, we're gonna have to think of something. I'm gonna see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so here is the plan for the tier 4. I'm going for the VTSG. I want to have it like right here on the side, so let's buy up the Sun Avatar, and I'm gonna sell a couple of these farms, but I'm gonna keep some of them as well because I want to use them as support sacrifices. So go like this. I'm gonna buy the Moab Dom, and I'm gonna buy the Perma-Brew from the military, from the magic sacrifices, sorry, and this is gonna be a Sun Temple, so let's go. And now that we've cleared out the entirety of the map, we're probably gonna have to sell some of these farms here at the bottom to place our other 2 super monkeys. So go like this, get the anti-balloon, get the Legend of the Night, and hopefully this creates a true Sun God. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. I think we did everything correctly, so we should get the VTSG. There we go, there he is. Alright, so let's get the range onto this guy. We are gonna need to rebuy a lot of these farms that we just sold, but the VTSG does make some cash by itself, so that's gonna be nice. And yeah, that looks about right. So we're also gonna need to do a couple of things. Number one is get an Ultra Boost. I was thinking for the VTSG, let's get a Perma-Brew, and let's also get a Millipede Village if I can find a spot for this guy somewhere. And I think we're ready, guys. I mean, I don't know what else I would do versus this tier, honestly. Hopefully it works. This is round 100 tier 4, 525k HP. Doesn't sound like a lot, but that's insane at this point. Oh my god, look at this thing. Wait a minute, these guys are not doing a lot of damage. Okay, so we do seem to have a free overclock, so let's overclock, I guess. Oh no, he's flying through. Let me get an energized sub for these cooldowns. And what are we doing? I mean, I could use the Homeland ability. Let's do one more overclock. We're done with the primary immunity, so the Dark Paragon is attacking now. Oh my god, when the magic immunity hits, it's all gonna be on the Dark Paragon, so hopefully this thing does well. This is so close, actually. He's flying through. Hopefully this perma spike at the back is holding on. Honestly, magic immunity about to get dealt with, and yes, that seems to be, oh my god, we actually hold with the VTSG, but we do need the Homeland ability. That's really important. All right, yes, that is absolutely amazing. So now we have the green light to sell this guy, actually, because it's only one Paragon allowed. That's the craziest part. They only allow you to have one Paragon. So let's sell the Dark Paragon. The next one is gonna be the Goliath. We are making money. Everything is just all lies. So I am gonna see you guys in 15-ish rounds so that we can probably defeat the tier 5 with all these towers. And here it is, round 119. Now we need to get ready for this one. I want to get as much sellback value out of all these farms. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and be cheesy with this one. So I'm going to place a top bet Mermonkey for only $13,000 actually. So let's buy this guy like this. And then I'm going to try and fit a favorite trades boat somewhere around. We're going to probably need to sell one more farm. Okay, so let's buy this favorite trades boat. And now this is going to increase the sellback value of all of these farms. So let's try and get the most out of everything. Let's do the same thing on this right side as well. So sell all of these farms. Then I'm going to sell the Mermonkey as well. Go like this. All right, and this seems to be the final number, $3 million. This Flying Fortress, by the way, has gathered 5.6 million pops. That is insane. That's really good. That's going to contribute a lot to this degree that we're going to get on the Goliath. And there it is. So let's buy this guy and let's put almost all the money into it because I do want to save a little bit for these damage amplification towers. So let's leave about 100k and see what degree we get. This better be a high one. Oh, that's a 67. That's a great one, actually. Let's put it on Wind Monkey. And you know what? I'm just gonna dump like the Super Brill over here. Let's get this thing. Let's get the Cripple Moab. Set it on strong. Actually, no. Set it on first because if you have it on strong, it targets the raw Bloons. And then let's buy the 250 Glue Storm, which is the improved one. And guys, this is it. This is the tier 5. So are we defeating this thing? You know what? Can we afford a Super Mice? I know it's really expensive, but the VTSG makes things a lot cheaper. Oh, barely there. 75k. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna dump this guy here. 2 abilities so that we can alternate between them when one of them is on cooldown. And let's go. Let's Ultra Boost and let's see what we can make happen. So right out of the get-go, I'm not sure how we're going to be doing with these abilities. I'm going to start with the Homeland actually to get rid of these immunities. So primary and support are going to be the ones in which we're going to have both of our towers attacking, but right now it's only the VTSG, so this is really important. I think the Homeland is still going, by the way. Let's use the Glue Storm, and then at about 50-ish% of the cooldown, I'm just going to dump the Call to Arms. So let's go like this. Hopefully the backline survives these rock balloons with 2000% speed. By the way, let's do the Ultra Boost. We're at 10 stacks, so this shouldn't be too bad, honestly. And also I see the Ace Paragon ability coming off cooldown in a second. Oh, this guy is, oh, he's making it very far, actually. Let's be ready with the Ace ability. So go like this. Let's use the Homeland, and I think, yeah, let's just use the ability immediately now because this should take a huge chunk of the HP. That's, oh my god, that's amazing. That's such a good ability. So both of them attacking. This is so fast, but I think we actually do have it. We went through the perma spike, and yes, we actually do have it. That's really good. So we didn't leak any of these rock balloons. That's really good. So the perma spike did, how much pops did this thing have? 82,000 on the perma spike. That was actually a decent idea to have it at the back. But we actually do make it happen, guys. That was insane. 2,000% speed. I've never seen anything like that. And honestly, I mean, hopefully you guys beat it. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.